How are you getting on? I hope you're doing okay on this Friday. Today's been a bit of a trying day, as has the entire week. But hopefully the weekend's here now and things will get better. There's been a few technical issues today, including complete internet loss for a couple of hours, so that was a complete pain. But never mind, I shall keep going, and if everything drops out again, that'll be that. So I hope you're doing all right. I meant to do lives earlier in the week, and what with one thing and another, including a very poorly rabbit, didn't quite get to it. So I'm here now, and I thought the one thing I wanted to talk about in these lives, I've talked about different herbs and different plants, different remedies and that sort of thing. And my absolute favourite is elderberry. And I wanted to just have a quick chat about elderberry and let you know about some of the folklore that is attached to the elder tree. I find it fascinating, all the folklore and mythology around nature. And it's one side of things that I'd really like to find out quite a lot more about. So, the elder tree is often referred to as nature's medicine chest. It's packed full of fantastic properties, whether it's the bark or the leaves or the flowers or, of course, the berries. Every autumn I go and collect a huge amount of elderberry and start the process of making my own elderberry juice, some of which I have here. Hopefully you'll be able to see the rich redness of it. I have a whole batch frozen in the freezer, ready to grab at any point and to use that all through the winter, autumn and winter, and into the spring to help with the immune system. And of course I sell it as well, so it's always available. But some of the mythology around the elder is that the elder tree was considered to be the gateway to the underworld. And they used to say that you did not want to fall asleep under the elder tree because the spirits would come and take you away. And unnervingly and similarly, they never would make a baby's cot or a baby's crib out of elderwood because it was believed that the spirits would take the baby to the underworld. And that is all a bit sinister, but interesting. They think now that there's a link between the narcotic nature of the elder bark, and that is perhaps what causes these associations with falling asleep, falling away, drifting away and being taken away. There's also talk that the elder tree was one of the woods that was used to make the cross that Jesus was crucified on, and for that reason it has quite a negative association. That said, the more you read about the wood that the cross was made from, there seems to be an awful lot of different types of wood that seem to have contributed, so I don't know how true any of that is, but that's interesting. And people used to make crosses out of elder for the home to ward off evil spirits. And it's also said that if you plant the elder tree near the home, it will keep the evil spirits away. But again, the more I read, the more that's true of pretty much every tree that you find. So there's certainly a lot of superstition around the elder tree. And if you know of any, I would love to know them, because like I say earlier, I'm absolutely fascinated by mythology and that superstition that's associated with the natural world. So please drop a comment or message me and let me know what you know and what you find particularly interesting. In Northern Europe as well, in folk medicine, the berries used to be used to help with various things, with the kidneys, with liver functioning, with infection fighting, cleaning the blood, and helping the skin complexion, which we, again, now with modern science, we would now know is due to the high sort of vitamin C content and all the goodness that's in those berries. And the berries are full of antioxidants and flavonoids, so they are fantastically good for you, which is why I drink mine 2 or 3 times a day. And elderberry juice and elderberries themselves are a great, what they sort of call pushing sort of activity. They expel things from the body, so they act as a diuretic, as a laxative, as an expectorant. So they really help cleanse the body of toxins and infections and keep the flow of and the flowing function of the body in tip-top condition. And they are a potent antiviral, and for that reason they've been studied in great detail. So there's a lot of information out there all about the elderberry. And I meant to say earlier, they used to, and I love this, they used to hang the elder flowers around dairies to keep the flies away from the cattle and the sheep. So that's elder, or elderberry. I hope you get a chance to make some if you haven't already in the past. If you'd like to know some recipes or the way I make mine, again, just drop me a message, get in touch. I'll be happy to share that with you. It's pretty straightforward to make. It's a bit of a pain until you get going. It'll dye everything in sight, so don't wear a nice white t-shirt. But it is worth it. And if you want to buy some, of course, just let me know and I can help with that too. Okay, that's it from me. So have a lovely weekend. I'm glad my internet one bar held out. I hope this is going out anyway. And have a good weekend, and I will see you hopefully next week. So thanks for watching. Bye.